to go. Everybody's coming in. As we said, we go from 10 to 11. Trying to stay COVID-19 ready. Waiting for the man to come on board to join us. Welcome everybody. Jim Dogs, YBM. It's a Friday night, May 1st, 2020. 10 o'clock. Here we go. We've had a big discussion on Facebook in regards to having your boyfriend or your girlfriend at the photo shoots, and I wanted to get some opinions about this topic. Let me find one guy here. Hold on a second. And everybody's going to be coming on board. There he is. You know me, we got to be COVID ready.
Yeah.
Well, welcome. We got a new background. There's OS Kev. He's one of our special guest photographers tonight, along with Alan from ABH Studios. Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Alan, how you been? How was your week?
Slow.
Was it?
Slow. Yeah.
What's running in the background? What's going on there? We got some free advertisement or what?
My son remodeled my quote unquote office.
Uh-huh.
And it's a TV. So, I was actually watching some stuff before I got on with you.
Uh-huh.
And once I create a video, I can throw it up on YouTube, and then I can cast to the TV and watch. That's what happens when you sit at home all day. You come up with crazy stuff.
I'm gonna be joining you pretty soon. We'll discuss that later. Nick Creighton Photography. That guy's amazing. He just came on board too. We're gonna have a lot of photographers tonight. It's a big talk about the discussion that me and you had during the week. Let's do some intros real quick. My name is Daniel Miranda, CEO of DVM Productions, based out here in Atlanta, Georgia. And down there we have...
Alan with ABH Studios. Yes.
Yeah.
Based in Atlanta, or outside of Atlanta.
There is December Me, Lakeisha. She's an amazing photographer right there. And she's married. Okay, so she would actually be perfect to discuss what we're going to discuss tonight. We tackled COVID. We tackled COVID-19. We kind of crushed that. As of today, it's been lifted. The stay-at-home thing has been lifted today. You're a model, Lakeisha, and so we know that that's been lifted. R44. Thank you so much. And I think you had a shoot this week.
Yes. It was Sunday. So, okay. Yes. And I know the last time we talked, I said, I guess once I shot, I could maybe chime in on what the experience was like. And I'm sure several people that are watching, maybe they've been shooting the whole time, or they're thinking about just getting back into it. But with our conversations, I was trying to really think about the things we talked about in terms of, social distancing, masks, wipes, that kind of thing. And it felt normal, but it was odd because I had on my mind keeping my distance. And I was with a good friend of the family, and which made it a little bit more awkward because we're used to dealing with each other.
Correct.
But, I still went through the motions of trying to keep the distance. And I'm like, I'm going to have to practice at that a little bit, because you get involved in what you're doing, and the next thing you know, you're maybe a little closer than what you had anticipated on being,
And that's one thing me and you discussed about.
Yeah.
And this is not COVID-19 conversation tonight, but we just wanted to recap of what we did last Friday. just trying to be practicing our safeguards. You know, I have a shoot tomorrow, and I'm going to be practicing those safeguards. You know, the verbiage. You know, because we still got stuff going on, and it'll come. They'll come with us as you know, as we go. You know, it'll come and stuff. But tonight. The big question. Me and Alan have been discussing this. Let me tell you where it started. We have four people coming on. Team any camera but Nikon in the building, whatever. We have 4 photographers, myself, you, OS Kev, and YBM. YBM's in Alabama, and we have I think 3 or 4 models tonight that are going to come in and give their opinions of what we're going to discuss, and I'm going to let them say a couple of things, and then I'm going to come back to you. But I wanted to start off how we got here, and let me share my stories with everybody, and then you'll share your stories, and then I'll bring in the photographers and or models, whichever way I see it on my screen here. On Latoya Faith, good to see you. On Facebook, they had a question about, do you let your boyfriends or your girlfriends come to, I can't see Nardi, she blocked me. Do you let boyfriends, girlfriends come to your photo shoots? And to give you the results, because remember, all week I've had vote, right? Should they, shouldn't they? Yes or no? Yes or no? Well, the winner is the consensus. The consensus. Everybody says yes. Okay, that's the consensus. We had, I would say, 45 yeses to 8 nos. It was crazy.
Do you know can you say what the makeup is? Was it more models who answered, or was it more photographers who answered?
It was more photographers. Okay. I had a few models that said no. But let me tell you how I feel personally, and I might change my mind. Okay. OB Sketch, man, good to see you. I might change my mind, okay? And it's only because of the experiences I've had in the past 5 years. You know, I've been shooting professionally now for about 5 or 6 years and stuff. And then you can chime in, and then I'll let the models or the photographers chime in and stuff. We got about an hour. The reason why I say no, and that's not to say that I won't change my mind, is because they're a distraction. As a photographer and as a model, male or female, they become a distraction. Remember what I said. I didn't say husbands or wives. I said boyfriends or girlfriends. When it comes to the kids, bring the whole family and stuff. I personally believe the kids need all the encouragement they can get. Okay. But when we're dealing with, 18, 19, 20, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30, whatever, and you're single and you're dating and you got a boo, you got a boyfriend or a girlfriend. And the question is, can I bring my boyfriend or my girlfriend to my photo shoot? And I say no. This is just me personally. The reason why I say that is because I've had a lot of bad experiences with boyfriends cackling on the side over here, making these comments, and making the shoot very uncomfortable. Some may argue it. Some say, well, I bring mine for safety reasons. Some of them say, well, if he don't come, I don't come. So give me your thoughts.
My initial thought is no, because of the creative aspect of the shoots. I think it has a lot to do with the type of shooting. Like if you have a younger person, mom and dad probably should be there.
Correct.
But when they get a little bit older, if you're talking about just shooting and it's, just something that's not a creative kind of thing, then, it doesn't really matter, I don't think. But if you're shooting for a magazine or if you're doing something that's a little bit edgy, it just creates an awkward kind of situation. If the invitation is because of security, I would never stand in the way of that.
Correct.
It's just that we need to be clear in terms of the model's focus. And then the thing that we don't probably often talk about is my comfort in shooting. I want to be able to create and be free with what I'm doing and not worry about what someone else is thinking. So I'm kind of on the fence a little bit. Overall, I would say no, because I've had some bad experiences with boyfriends being there, and I couldn't keep them focused because everything we did, they're looking for confirmation, and it's like,
when I started shooting, I want to say a long time ago because we're 2020, 2014, 2015. And I was just building up my portfolio, building up my Instagram, trying to build some content. And then when I would reach out, and a lot of it was TFPs, because I'm still new. I'm still trying to learn this thing of what's going on with Instagram and media and all that other stuff in the fashion world and runways and models and guy models and kids models and, all this other stuff. So, we would reach out or whatever, or they reach out to me. Hey, I would love to work with you. Hey, can I bring my boyfriend? And I said, sure, no problem. And usually those people that I've still worked with, because, we establish a relationship, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years and stuff. And there have been instances, is that right? Instances that I've had cool boyfriends, cool. There's one particular model that I'm thinking about right now that I haven't shot in a while, but I know he's coming. And I know there's I know he's coming. I know that he's going to be standoffish in the back. Sometimes he'll come over, help me take some behind the scenes or whatever and stuff. I don't mind that one bit. What I mind is the boyfriend that comes in and says, oh, girl, you can do better than that. Oh, you know what? You know how you compose. Why are you giving him that? You were, practicing this on that, When you start getting all this in the back, then it starts distracting your client because she paid money to get shot. And you don't want to have a distraction while you're trying to create something for her, whether it's a birthday, whether it's, maybe she's updating her portfolio, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. Maybe she's getting some graduation pictures done, whatever, right?
Yeah.
When you bring those distractions, it's going to show in the face. And that's one reason why I wanted to ask some of the models, the questions of like, do you think it's cool for them to be there and stuff? So let me go and ask one of the models. Stay by your phone. And let me get the model's perspectives. And then I'll come back to you. I want you to listen. Let me see if we can do this. Okay, hold on a second.
Hey.
Say hello to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Tell them your name.
I'm Nash Ante.
How long you been modeling?
I've been modeling, about 6 years now.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's about 6 years now.
Well, now, Nay would be a perfect example of what I mean about bringing a boyfriend to her photo shoot. When I first met Nay, she brought her boyfriend.
Yes, I did.
As a model, what makes you think that you have the privilege of bringing your boyfriend?
It's not necessarily a privilege. For me, it's more of a safety reason. As you all see, I'm clearly like 100 pounds. I've actually had instances with photographers where they actually tried me, and I had to get out of the building. And that's to the point where I just even got licensed to carry a gun, and I carry my gun to every shoot now.
Mm-hmm.
So
yes, she does.
I did. Look, Daniel knows.
Yes, she does.
I've been working with Daniel
Mm-hmm.
forever.
Ever.
Now my boyfriend's coming down. My boyfriends that come to plenty of shoots with Daniels. I just take my boyfriends. It's sometimes it can be a distraction. I do agree. Sometimes it can be a distraction, but most of the time, most of my friends, even just my regular friends I bring, they're kind of just in the background, just there, just for just so that way I feel comfortable safety wise. But other than like sometimes I'm like it really depends. If the photographer gives me that vibe where I don't really feel comfortable, but I still kind of want to do the shoot, but I already paid for the shoot. I'm like, okay, I'm bringing so and so. It is, I'm bringing this person with me. Is that fine? If the photographer says no, depending on if it's a enclosed location, if it's a closed location, I may or may not still do the shoot. If it's an open location, I'll be okay with it still. So I will say it's an iffy situation. I've definitely seen where other models that I work with have brought children and boyfriends and stuff, and they've been a complete distraction. It's like,
Correct.
Okay, can you get this together so we can get the shoot out the way? But sometimes it's like I said, I just had mine there for that reason to make me feel safe and comfortable. It's either a gun or my boyfriend. Which one would you like?
That's true. And we have shot our guns together. Now let me ask you a question though. Not me particular, what things cause a bad vibe? All right, we'll get that.
There we go.
Alan just asked what things cause a bad vibe.
Sometimes I've had photographers come at me in an overly sexual manner. And like when I get to either talking to them on the phone, planning everything out, they come to me in a sexual manner, and I'm just like, okay, no, this is business. I don't know what you think is going on, but this is a business. I'm here to work and get my product and continue on. And then I've had an incident where my first incident where it was like over the top for me is I went to a shoot. He told me I couldn't bring my boyfriend. It was when I first started shooting. I was like, okay, that's fine. My boyfriend still came, but he was in the car. It was a lingerie shoot. I just didn't feel comfortable with the things he was saying and the way he kept trying to touch me and everything. I'm like, no, and I had to literally just leave the building.
Yeah, totally understand that. So, okay. So when a photographer comes and approach you, hey, Nay, I would love to work with you. What's your rates? Da, 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 da. Do you tell them in that conversation, I am bringing my boyfriend or I'm bringing a friend?
Normally I do, yes. If it's a photographer I've never shot with before, I let them know that, after giving rates and everything, and I'm like, okay, so there will be one other person. I never bring a group of people. It's always only one person.
True.
I was like, letting you know right then, okay, because I've never shot with you before, for my safety, I'm bringing my boyfriend with me, or whoever, my girlfriend or whoever, somebody is coming with me.
Now, have you declined jobs, and they're paying jobs? Have you declined jobs when somebody says, I don't allow boyfriends?
Like if it's like a studio location or a closed off studio location, I don't feel comfortable. Yes, I have declined. Like I normally go like a day before, and I kind of look at the location myself so I can see where I'm at. And if
nice.
It's somewhere I feel safe, I'm not going. I don't care how much I paid or how much they paid me. I'm not going.
Correct. Yeah, ABH Studios says security trumps all. That is
true. That is the truth.
True. And not only that, me and Nay have shot for years, and that's what I was talking about with history. We started off with a boyfriend, at our first shoot. And 9 times out of 10, they're cool. There's those ones that get in the way.
Anybody I bring is going to stand in the background and probably take the behind the scenes shots.
Yeah, most of the time we make them work. Nay, thank you so much. I got a panel of people I got to get to, but keep watching.
I will.
And looking forward to our next shoot.
Me too. I can't wait.
From way down in Alabama. What is going on, my brother?
What's up?
Tonight, we've been discussing boyfriends and girlfriends at shoots. First of all, tell them who you are. Tell them where you at.
Well, my name is. Hold on, let me bring the camera down right quick.
Yeah, so we can see your face.
Yeah, see this ugly face of mine. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Well, I'm YBM Vision, and I'm out of Montgomery, Alabama. And so, my take on it, I think the model that just left off here is correct. So it's a yes and no for me. about the reason I say yes is because some models and I put it like this, some models have bad experience with some photographers, and they are kind of iffy about, you know, going with a new photographer. You know,
Yeah.
So it's more of a yes and no. The reason I say no is because, like you said, it's a big distraction. I've been on shoots where the girl would bring her boyfriend, and he's over there, you know, throwing out poses that don't make sense, or he's like, you know, he's making, you know, her nervous. Like sometimes it's a getaway. Sometimes, to get away from the boyfriend. Sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Like really, like, I have been to a shoot, and this girl, she was like, "Cal, I just want to get away from my boyfriend, like, cause you don't know what they go through."
Dude, let me tell you a quick story. I shot a model last year,
Mm-hmm.
And her boyfriend was there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember if it was a surprise. Oh, you know, my boyfriend came with me,
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, but he was like on the phone during our shoot, right? And we were shooting stuff. Later on in the day, there's my daughter. Hey, Jay, good to see you. Later on in the day, she texted me telling me that, you know, I'm sorry, I could have done better, but my boyfriend was talking to his ex on the phone while we were at the shoot. This is no lie, dude. You know, he lives off of me. You know, I support him. He don't have a effing job. You know, he beats me. And I'm dead serious. And I'm just like reading this, going, man, you know. And like you said, there's so much in the background that will distract the model, you know, because we got this boyfriend back here that's, you know, talking to his ex and yelling, you know, give me my effing kids and da 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 da, you know. And I'm over here trying to have a shoot, right? You know, so, you know, when we did the survey,
right, it's not funny, but it's funny.
Yeah,
it's funny.
You know, but it's reality. The stuff that we go through, and it's not just here in Atlanta. You know, it's in Alabama.
Yeah,
you know,
it really is, because like down here, it's weird. Like, you know, I'm a person, I don't hold back. I'm very blunt, and like I had to literally tell a man, like I really had to tell this girl boyfriend, like, hey dude, like you gotta shut the fuck up, because you know, you messing with her vibe and my vibe too, because I'm the artist, you know. And when you get my vibe, like me personally, I don't know how other photographers are, but when you get my vibe messed up, I like the pictures ain't gonna come out right. The picture's not gonna come out right at all.
Thank you.
Because my vibe is like off, and I'm very spiritual. So when your vibe is off and my vibe is off, I'm not a head person. And plus, people can read my face, and I always have this face like, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'll refund people money back because of the fact, like, I don't want to work.
Yeah, we wanna. People don't really believe this, but we want to give our best.
Exactly.
You know, when it comes out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever.
Exactly.
We want to give our best, and if we're not getting the best from our client, it's not even worth your time. I had a shoot one time where, and it was in Conyers. It was in Conyers, Georgia, and boyfriend situation. And I think 10 minutes into the shoot, I wanted to stop the shoot. And I'm a really nice guy. Yeah. And you know, me and my personality is totally different from yours.
Yeah.
And I'm a really nice guy. And in my mind, I'm thinking, man, I just want the shoot over. You know, this is not working out and stuff. Right. YBM, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you. I love your talent. You're an amazing photographer.
Thank you.
Keep it up out there, man.
I'm editing some pictures right now, try to get them out the way.
All right, we're going to go to another model real quick. Let me see if I can do this. So he's going to shut me off. I've never done this before, so let me see.
I got you.
All right, man. Thank you, man.
You're welcome, brother.
All right. Let me go. I'm going to go up to... See, nobody knows who I'm going to hit next, which I really like. So we're going to go up here. I'm going to talk to another model. We're actually going to be working really soon. Oops. Um, let's try this.
How are you?
Man, how have you been?
I've been good. Just working.
Yeah, I miss you guys, man. Tell everybody your name and your IG, where you're from, all that good stuff.
My name is Asia. My IG is A_Monet, MONET_. And I'm working out of Snellville, Georgia.
Me and Asia met at the Paul Mitchell fashion show back in March. No, wait. Was it March?
I think it was February, March.
February, March. And it was an amazing event. Met so many people. Met some amazing people. We get to work tomorrow.
Yes,
And yeah, I can't either. And that's one thing that I loved about that event was the networking that we had. Passing out cards, the vibe and all that other stuff. And now you get to be on my panel tonight. How long you been modeling?
I have been modeling for about 4 years, and I would say that I've been getting more serious about it within the past 2 years. So as far as just getting out of my comfort zone, going for, way more platforms. So.
Correct. Give me your take on bringing a boyfriend or a girlfriend to. And when I say girlfriend, I've shot some gay. We've got gay people in the industry, male or female.
Yeah.
So give me your take on bringing a significant other to your shoot.
For me, I would say no. But I do understand the security reasons and feeling comfortable in your environment. So I totally understand that. But for me, it is a distraction because say I have, like she said earlier, a lingerie shoot or a bikini shoot. I don't want my significant other looking at me like, well, why are you doing this? Or like, why are you like, this is the job. So if you can't handle the job, like I need you to act accordingly or you cannot be a part. But I think her name was Nay. She made a lot of good points about security that I did not I didn't think about. But one thing that I do is have my location on as soon as I go and, meet up with a photographer. And one thing I'm going to start doing is checking out the area.
I like that. I've never thought about that.
Yeah,
This is one reason why we have this discussions. I love it because that's what I do as a photographer. And actually, you actually scoped out my location for tomorrow. But what I normally do is I pick particular days and I go scout. I go look. I get out of my car. That's why people always tell me, "Oh my God, where do you find these places?" Because I get out of my car, And I look and I walk around, I take pictures and all that stuff. I got a little folder in my phone that says locations. Mm-hmm. So I'm just looking at stuff because when everybody asks me, "What do you think we could shoot?" And I'm looking and I throw them out to you guys. What do you think? What do you think? Oh my God, that looks great. I know exactly what to wear and stuff. Yes. But same thing like we asked with Nay, when a photographer contacts you and says, "Asia, I would love to work with you," is there a conversation in there where it says, "Hey, by the way, I'm bringing my boyfriend or I'm bringing my girlfriend with me"?
Now there was one time that only because of the situation at the time, I did bring my best friend. But yes, I did let them know ahead of time. That way, we're both on the same page about what's going on. And I even told her, I was like, when you get here, don't act a fool. Please don't. Because I'll tell you, go sit in the car. Go sit in the car.
What I've come across is a lot of boyfriends are just insecure.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that was my last one.
Yeah, they're just insecure, and that's the reason why they come is because they're insecure.
Yeah.
And I hate it for them. Like the conversation I had when I was shooting that one girl, and at the time, I think it's her ex-boyfriend now, but at the time, give me my effing money for my kids and, all this other stuff. And he's pretty far off, but I can hear him, right? And we're trying to create something and stuff. And then she texts me later about, she was on the floor and he had his foot on her head. And I'm just like, oh, you know, and I felt really bad. Yeah, I felt really bad because she's beautiful and she's smart. And, you know, she's trying to make it and stuff, trying to be in this industry, and you got this pressure, you know, while you're shooting and stuff. And that's one reason why I wanted to come out and just get a vibe from everybody. You know, everybody says yes, photographers say no. It's kind of a divided line. I don't know if I should, I don't know if I shouldn't. But we should have some kind of ground rules as photographers and as models. Like I said, I'm a no guy. ABH Studios is a no guy.
I was very shocked when you said the results. I was like,
yeah, what? Yeah. There was like a gazillion yeses and like four no's. I mean,
yeah.
You know, but hey, I totally understand. If I don't mind, like I said before, I don't mind people bringing their girlfriend, their sister, for security reasons. I mean, me and Nate, we've shot for years, almost 5 or 6 years, and she always brings somebody because you never know. You just never know. And not only that, there was one time that I was shooting a model, and this is a good story. And then I got to end because I got a lot of people to talk to tonight. Wait, my question is, whose idea is it for the mate to come typically? Does the mate say, "Oh, I'm coming," or does the model say, "Bae, can you come?" Tackle that.
I think it's typically the mate. It's typically the mate. And well, in my experience throughout my friends, it's typically the mate. And like you were saying, it's an insecurity reason, and I think it's also a selfish reason. Like, they don't want you to have the attention that you deserve. Like, they're trying to take that attention from you. So it's typically the mate. But I mean, there are some females that are like, I want you to see me in action. But if that's the case, I'd rather like set up my phone and have like a behind the scenes video, if that's the case.
I like that. Yeah. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something about one of my stories. I forgot. Well, I'll probably say it in this conversation. Asia, love you. Can't wait for tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Keep watching. This is good. This is really good.
I'll see you.
All right. I think you're gonna end me, I guess, because I don't know what to. I don't know what I'm doing here. So
yeah, we gonna try and see if I can do that. I'm new to this.
All right. So see you ended. So got a lot of stuff. Thank you guys so much. Let me do some shout outs real quick. XK9, man, thank you so much. YBM, thank you so much. Chance Babyface, thank you so much. Latoya Faith, thank you so much. Let me just go down this list. There's a lot of people. 5 Starisha, thank you so much. What do you say? I've had models bring their boyfriends to shoots before, and the model ended up getting insecure and distracted because he was there. It was so annoying. Dude, I know exactly what you're talking about. OB Sketch, thank you so much. There's so many people looking, man. I really appreciate you. This is a good topic. I mean, a really good topic. Should a boyfriend or a girlfriend or your significant other come to your photo shoots? Let me get one of the photographers. Love this guy. He doesn't know I'm coming up. I'm trying to scroll his name. Hold on. We get him. Where is he at? Right here. Let's see if we can go in with my mentor, with the man, with the myth, with the legend. There he is.
Daniel.
Ladies and gentlemen, O.S. Kev. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, you got to rep.
Real quick, tell everybody who you are, where you're based out at, and how long you've been shooting.
First of all, I just want to say it's been a pleasure being on this platform today. And I just want to say I'm glad to see everybody here on this panel. I know a few faces that I'm seeing in the comments, and it's for these people. But I'm OS Kev, just another photographer on the block, and based in Atlanta. I'm a wedding, fashion, wildlife, travel. I try to do as much as I can. I'll be doing too much sometimes, but that's what I do. I just love the art of photography.
Yes, he does. Me and Kev met on Instagram, and it's been about 4 years now, huh?
It's been 4 years.
Yeah, it's been a while. We ate at Cheesecake Factory, I was
She
telling him,
with
yeah,
the lady photographer,
yeah. Lost touch with her,
Angel. Right?
Angel.
Yeah,
Lost touch with her.
yeah,
Um, talking about something like this. I would have never thought about something like this. And here we are, Instagram Live,
yeah,
discussing my idea about photography and all that other stuff.
yes.
If you get a chance, check out OS Kev's page. He's got some amazing work. He shoots with the Sony.
A6000, A6500.
Yeah, he shoots with the Sony. You know, I shoot with the Nikon Z6, which is probably a little bit better than the Sony, but we'll discuss that later. Boyfriends, girlfriends. Oh, here I could pawn off. I can run into this scenario. The last time, well, it wasn't the last time, but I was at one of your sessions by accident because I was finishing a session.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Remember that? That was at Roswell Mill.
By the way, we run into each other a lot.
We do. There's a reason why. Was that a boyfriend and girlfriend, husband and wife? What was that?
That was a fiance and a fiancée.
Okay.
So they're getting married later this year. And they asked me, they already have a photographer for their wedding, but she wanted me to take her because her mom already, got the photographer for her wedding, but she wanted me to take her engagement shoot for her.
What is your opinion on having a boyfriend or a girlfriend matter of fact, let's do this. Hey Kev, I love your work. I know you're gonna charge me X amount of money for X amount of pictures. Hey, do you mind if I bring my girlfriend with me to your photo shoot? What would you say to your client about that?
Absolutely, I have no problem with that. Anybody, listen, even the devil can come to my shoot. I not care. Because the thing is, when people ask that, because I believe in people's safety, right? And if you don't know me and you're shooting with me for the first time, I respect that. You want somebody you trust around you, around somebody that you don't know. So I don't have a problem with that. So once you're there, the only thing that I ask is you're going to respect the premises. Like there is a session going on that you have to be cognizant of and then give that respect to and let it flow without you being a distraction to it. You can be there, but just don't be a distraction. Now, matter of fact, a lot of the times I have had a lot of instances where boyfriends or girlfriends, it's not just about boyfriends or girlfriends, but anybody at all. It could be their best friends, it could be their sisters, or whoever it is. Sometimes when they're there, I put them to work. I will to assist me. So you're part of the work now.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you that I'm going to give you your credit, and I'll shout you out on my photos. So sometimes you have to look at certain situations, and whatever situations it is, use it to your advantage. Because there's always a good advantage in however uncomfortable. It's always good to be uncomfortable sometimes. I love to be comfortable being uncomfortable.
Definitely.
That's the thing about it. Because so when the person is there, either they're going to be a help, or if they don't want to help, that's fine. But just don't be a distraction. But this is the question I'll ask people. It's a simple question. And I respect people bringing their loved ones or their girlfriends or their boyfriends for protection and all that stuff. But if you're going to be a distraction, and while you're laughing behind the scenes and then destroying the vibe of the shoot, this is the question I'm going to ask you. When you go to your girlfriend's job or your boyfriend's job, right? They're working. You can see them for a few minutes, but you don't get to have them for the whole day, because they are at work. So you have to respect the work premises. That is the time that
like that.
Some aspect of their lives. So after that, they're gonna have the rest of the time of the day with you. So if you're gonna be a distraction for only 2 hours of the day, when you have the rest of the 22 hours to you and her, What is your problem with that? Respectfully.
I like that, Kev.
So
I like that.
yeah. So it's all about, we maturity. Maturity, and we the photographers getting getting our word out to whoever we're shooting about what is ahead of them. And they also, if they're going to bring somebody there, they should also have a talk with them that this is what it is. I'm going to be working. When work is over, we can go and have dinner. We can go do this and do that. And that is nice. There is time for everything.
Kev, I appreciate your comments, man. I really do. I really do.
No
I got to go. I got like 2 more people to get before we run out. We only got an hour. Keep watching.
Yes, sir.
And we'll run into each other.
Yes, sir. Good discussion.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Kev.
Thank you. Thank you.
Man, thank you guys so much, man. I really appreciate all your comments, all your views, all your questions. We're trying to get them out as best as we can. We got about 20 minutes. Real quick, Cleopatra. If I can bring you on, please let me know. But hold on, let me get this. I gotta scroll. There's so many comments. It is insane. And I'm going to read them later. We're going to put this on YouTube. I think Atlanta needs to see this. Where is she at? Let's do it like this. I'm learning this stuff. Let me see. Unable to join. Okay. Marcia, we tried to get you on at 10:43. I am so sorry. I know you were on earlier. Let me try to get one more person. Hold on. And then we're going to go back to Alan. Hold on a second. Let's see if she's there. Hold on. Nope. I don't see him there. All right. We're going back to Mr. Let's get it in. We got about 15 minutes. We're going to wrap this up. Great conversation, great points. I might change my mind. OS Kev is an amazing photographer. I like how he said about I respect their safety. So do I. I'm not saying that I'm not a disrespecter of safety, because I am a man of safety. Hold on a second here. Let's read some of this while we're waiting for them. I would tell them to bring a brother or an older family member. All right. I'm still reading. I'm so sorry. I feel like this industry is not for the insecure at all. If your boyfriend or girlfriend doesn't love what you do, he got to go. Truly believe that. Let's see if we can add this guy. Hold on. My bad. I'm still learning this stuff, man. I don't do live a lot like this, especially trying to bring people back in. So we're trying to get ABH back on. Wow, what a night. What do you think?
I have just one thing to say.
Okay. Wait, let me go run and get my gun.
No. I was listening in, and I mean, they're from, one side to the other. I mean, they're good points. And I kind of jotted a few notes down, and I know we're getting into the, it's like the boyfriend, the jealous boyfriend, the insecure boyfriend. And I think we could almost expand that out to whether to anyone. It could be, a friend or whoever. But it's like,
Wait. Hold that thought. Just like the girl that got murdered at Clark Atlanta, it was her roommate. Remember that story? Because she was jealous because of her boyfriend or something like that. It just happened a couple of months ago. Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm fine.
No, but I think if we just kind of made it general and said to whoever we're shooting with, don't bring a crazy person or a jealous person to the shoot with you. You know how they are. So if they're like that, don't bring them. Or like I believe it was Asia was saying, hey, you got to go to the car. Because once they start chiming in and affecting the vibe, I'm not sure if it was, I think it was YBM that was saying the vibe of the shoot, or was that Kid?
YBM.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and I think I was saying that earlier, once the vibe gets affected, it'll throw you off, it'll throw them off. And it's like, at this point, you're dealing with mediocre pictures at that point, if you can continue shooting.
Yeah, I have a few models that I work with some consistency that they bring somebody. Whether it's a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a friend or whatever. And there's some that I have lost jobs because I say no boyfriends. Every photographer is different. OS Kev, he's all for it, and I totally understand that. But now if a model, male or female, has a friend they want to bring, I don't mind it one bit. Don't mind it one bit. But when you start getting involved with feelings, emotions, you're sleeping with them, or you've been dating them seriously for a while, I might have an issue with that. One of the reasons, again, is because of the distraction. They will be a distraction. And there's others like yourself that there's a divided line. There's a divided line and stuff. Yeah. But I really appreciate everybody's comments. Asia, Nay, OS, YBM, everybody that's watching. Alan. You got Asia in your area, man. You might want to ask her to shoot. She's an amazing model.
Yeah, I put Snellville with a couple of exclamation points on there earlier in the feed, and I'm like, that's right next door.
Yeah, you're right down the street. But this is the reason why we do these things. We network, we discuss, we learn people. I didn't know she was in Snellville. Let me see. Do what makes everybody involved comfortable for the best shot. I truly believe that. I think, there you go. Asia's always ready, she says. I think security is the key. Security is number one. Now I remember my story. Remember I told you I was forgotten about security?
Yeah.
A couple years. This is the honest to God true story. This happened to me, and 9 times out of the 10, I have my firearm with me. I have a license to carry. Me and Alan have actually gone to the gun range to practice. Alan is a great instructor. If you guys need some firearm training, he is an amazing instructor. I was at a shoot one year. It was in downtown Atlanta behind the Ferris wheel. True story. So we're shooting, and I'm gonna be using some words that are only used for this conversation because of the story. So we're shooting, and as we're shooting, behind the model, I see a guy coming, right? He's coming, and so I stop shooting. You know how we stop, kind of hold my camera, and I direct the guy. I said, man, you're good. He's like, what'd you say, mother? And I said, dude, I said, you're good. He goes, man, I'll steal your fucking camera right now, dude. And he came up to me, right? I got $3,000 wrapped around my neck, right? So he was coming up to me. The model gets in front of us, like pushing us away and stuff. And he's trying to come at me. Ever tell you this story before?
I hadn't heard that story.
Wow. He was coming at me, and he was a homeless guy, kind of drunk a little bit because you can smell it on him and stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, if I had my gun with me, I probably would have shot the guy. I felt really bad if I had to do something like that. So I told the model, man, grab my phone, because we're playing music and stuff. We grabbed my phone. The people next door in the store that we were shooting at around and stuff, they called the cops, and we, left the way. And the whole shoot and the whole day was just messed up because this guy almost assaulted me, almost assaulted my model. Now, mind you, now listen though, here you go. It was just me and her. See?
Yeah.
So, and I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that. And now when I shoot, because of that incident, I'm always leery and careful of my surroundings of where I'm shooting at stuff. Because for those who don't know, I'm a location shooter. So I shoot a lot of locations. I don't do a lot of studio work. So Nay made a great analogy that I never thought of as a model. Go look at your location, see if it's something that you want to be around somewhere, you know. As photographers, well, I do it. I know Alan does it. We go and look at our locations before we go shoot. So we do that constantly.
Scout it, yeah.
Yeah, we scout them out. But
you be shooting at some crazy places. Every time you talk to me, I look it up, man. Hey, you know that through the fence, over the woods, across the river, you know.
We'll discuss location. We'll discuss location on another night.
Yeah, okay. Because I could have kept going.
Yeah, but that I'll remember that, and because of that is, you know, because of that incident, I now to this day am very cautious of where I shoot at, where we're going. Yeah, we've been in some insane places. Yes, we have. And it's for security. Totally believe it. 9 times out of 10, my gun's with me. I would pray that I would never have to use it. Again, for security reasons. D. Clark, 34, thank you so much. We got about maybe 7 minutes left. Again, I want to thank everybody. We can go all night and discuss this. The topic tonight was, should boyfriends or girlfriends or your significant other, not your husband or your wife, totally different subject, but should your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your significant other be at your photo shoots? That's the discussion we had tonight. I think it was a great discussion. I will be getting a lot of DMs tonight and tomorrow. Alan, final thoughts. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, my question to you is, how are you ending? Because, I mean, I've heard some positive, I've heard a little bit of negative, and then I've heard where it's like, regardless of the situation, you kind of work it. I mean, if you have some, you know, interpersonal skills and, you know, you can talk that significant other into, I like how Kev was saying, I've done it before myself. You put them to work, you make them a part of it. But, you know, when they start directing everything or helping to direct it, then that's an issue. But how are you ending now? You said you were a no, but you can see where there can be positives.
Oh, there's definitely positive. But what I'm saying is, as a no, hey, can I bring my boyfriend? I would probably say I prefer you not to. You could probably bring your girlfriend or your sister or your cousin, you know. We could always go back and say, why do you want to bring him? You know, does he want to come or do you want him to come? I don't know. I mean, there's many ways to approach that. Right now, I'm still a no, you know, only because of past experiences that I've had. I may change my mind. I don't know. But right now,
do you think that clarifying it up front, you know, hey, look, I don't mind someone being there, but, you know, if they're going to be a distraction, you know, I would prefer them to wait in the car or wait in a waiting area or at a distance where they can't affect it.
That's a great verbiage. I may use it. The shoots that I got lined up so far right now, don't include boyfriends because we've shot before. Bring me. I have a super great eye. Miss Danny Mac, thank you so much. Buchanan, thank you so much. We got about 5 minutes. You guys missed it. But what I'm going to do is after this is over, we're going to replay it on my stories. And then Alan hopefully will record it and download it. And then we'll put it on our YouTube page. Mine or his, it really don't matter. But as long as we get it out there, I think this is a great discussion that everybody needs to hear. Should we bring boyfriends or girlfriends to our shoot? I didn't have a boyfriend. Marcia, I tried to call you earlier. Alan, let me end with her because I got like 4 minutes. Hold on.
Oh my God! I just took a shower.
Where'd she go?
I had to take a shower. I just got done shooting.
Okay.
Yeah, so I had to shower. Like I smelled like outside.
We got about 2 minutes. Yes or no on the board
I'm gonna say no because they're a distraction, and like the shoots that I have done, I have seen, especially when it comes to doing sexy work. Because you know me, if anybody don't know me, I mainly do lingerie, swimsuit, so that's my style. So if your boyfriend is already feeling insecure and then he sees you shooting like that with another man, it's always problems. It's always problems. I say that they need to stay home unless they have a mature mindset and they just know
Correct.
this is work. It's nothing personal. We're just doing a job. He's gonna go home and she's gonna go home with you. But me and you shot a couple of times, and I don't know. Maybe I'm different. I don't really feel the need to bring anybody to my shoots, whether it's a woman or a man. Like, if I don't feel comfortable with you, I just won't show up. But that's just my intake, though.
Thank you so much.
I can't
Thank
speak
you
for
so much.
everybody else, though.
No, but I've had you're my fourth model. One of them said no, my third model. One of them said yes. One of them said no. You say no. Real quick, tell them where they can find you at. Tell them where you're based out at.
I'm based out of here in Georgia. You can find me on Instagram _Marcia_Polite, or you can find me on Facebook, Marcia Polite.
Yeah, she's
And
got
we're
some
supposed to be
amazing
shooting
work.
on Wednesday.
Yes.
Woo! I made my rabbit. Let me stop playing.
What was I gonna say? I got about like a minute, 2 minutes left. But Marcia, thank you so much. Love you,
you're
love you,
welcome.
love you. You know I got your back.
Yeah, I will see you on Wednesday.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Guys, what a night. What a night. Well, again, thank you guys so much. Miss Danny Mac, thank you so much. Toy Faith, Darian, thank you so much. Darren, I need to text you as soon as we're done here. I got 25 seconds left. You guys have a great night. You got any questions, any comments, DM me, text me, 678-735-0977. Book me. I would love to be your photographer. Good night. Thank you so much.